Today we learn how to change voices. This is the topic, voice change. There are three types of voices. Now, three types of voice. You can see three types of voice. First, active. Number two, passive. Quasi-passive. Number three. Quasi-passive. Today we learn how to change from active to passive. Active to passive. So, before go to the process how to learn active to passive, you must identify 5 things. It is very important to identify 5 things just before to change any sentence from active to passive. What are the identification? I am writing here. Identify 5 things. Number 1, type of sentence. Number 2, tense. Number 3, subject. Number 4, verb. Number 5, object. So, before turn active to passive, you must identify these 5 things of the sentence. Number 1, type of sentence. We know there are 5 types of sentences: assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative and exclamatory. Next, tense. There are 12 tenses. Should know the tense, identify the tense. Then the subject, you should identify the subject of the sentence, given sentence, then the verb, and the last is the object. Today we are going to learn the assertive sentence, voices of assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. How can we identify assertive sentence? Generally, assertive sentence. I will give an example. Kim called me. This is the sentence. It's an assertive sentence because the subject comes first, then the verb and the object. So, this is an assertive sentence. Next, you should know the tense. This is past simple. Next, this is the subject. I write S for subject, V for verb and OB for object. Now, if we turn this sentence, this is an active, it is in active sentence. If we turn this active into passive, what will be the answer? This is the question and the answer. I write the answer first. So, me, this is should be I, was called by Kim. At first, count the words in the question. 1, 2, 3. Here we can see 3 words. Now, I was called by Kim. Here you can see 5 words. That means 2 words more. 2 new words comes here. This is the first and this is the second. So it is an important thing that generally when we turn any sentence from active to passive, 2 words automatically will be increased. 2 words would be added to the actual number of words when we turn from active to passive. So now that's how it is changed. There are also the rules. There are also 5 rules. Now we go to the rules. What happens first? Me turned into I. That means me is the object. Here I is the subject. So number 1, object turned into subject. Number 2, what happens there? Was comes. That is a be verb. The be verb, and this is called class 1 verb, extra verb. One extra verb comes. In the first sentence we can see only the one verb there called, now was called. That means extra one verb. It should be always be verb. It should be always be verb. Next, called. This is V2 past form. Now it is V3 past participle form. So the number 3, V3 or past participle, PP of the main verb. Next, number 4, we see a new word comes here. This is by, but we should remember by comes frequently by. You can take by, but in all there are some exceptions when you cannot use by. Next, number 4, 5, the subject in turned into object. So subject change into object. Subject change into object. You notice that here object me, this pronoun. So when the me turns into subject I, it should be I, but noun cannot change. The both form noun, subject and object, in the both form noun remains the same, but pronoun changes its form whenever it turns from subject to object or vice versa. That means object to subject. So now we discuss there are 5 rules. Object comes first as a subject. Next, class 1 verb. This verb should be verb. Then V3 or past participle of the main verb. Next, the preposition comes, that is by, and there are exceptions. Now the last form, the subject in come used as object. So there are 5 rules, and there should be 2 extra words. Generally there should be 2 extra words. Now this is very important. The class 1 verb be verb. The class 1 verb be verb. It is very important where you can use the be verb. Number 1, you can write the changes of be verb here. I can take another example and give answer. She gives me a chocolate. She gives me a chocolate. Next, I am telling about the class 1 verb. That is be verb. It should be always be verb. What should be? This be verb, we should use these be verbs according to the tense. There are 8 types of be verb. Am, be, number 1 be, am, is, are, was, were, being, and being. Should know, be verbs has 8 forms. Number 1 be, am, is, there, was, were, being, being. So we can look at the form of be verb, in which tense be verb is used where. Number 1, if the sentence given present simple, present simple, we should use am. We know the present form of be verb am is are. If it is in past simple, you know the past form of be verb was and were. It is future simple, it should be only be. After shall not be, you should only use a be. And continuous, all type of continuous. If the tense is in continuous, it may be either in present continuous or in past continuous only you should use being. Be continuous as it is continuous. So be plus ing being. If the sentence, the perfect tense, that means present perfect, past perfect or future perfect, it should be been. It should be been. That means class 1 verb is most important. You should at first identify the tense, then according to the tense and the subject you should use. Now this is the sentence. She gives me a chocolate. You can identify this is subject, this is verb, and it's an object. This sentence has two objects. One is direct and the one is direct object and it is the indirect object. So if the object is a human being, so human beings comes first after the verb, and this is the object, inanimate thing would become after the human beings. So you can change this sentence into two ways. At first you take a chocolate. Suppose these objects are a chocolate. As it is present simple, so what should be used is obviously is chocolate is. This is the third form. Given the object, retained object. The object should be there. Next, number 4, by. Next, the subject should be she, her. This is the first answer. Number 1 answer. You can write the second answer also by using the object. This is called retained object. You can turn this object into a subject also. So me, its subject form is I. As it is present simple tense, what should be used? Am is there. So after I, it should be am. Third form of the verb, given. Then retained object. Written object, I am given a chocolate by her. Here, notice, a chocolate is given to me. There should be two. It is very important because if the direct object comes in front of the direct object, that means non-human being comes before the human beings, there should be, must use to. If you write a chocolate is given me by her, it should be a wrong answer. But you should remember that the chocolate, that is direct object, non-human, this object comes before me. As soon as it comes before me, you must write to in front of this object, that means indirect object. Next, I am giving a chocolate by her because this is also object, this is an also object. At first, in the first sentence, I turn this object into subject. Next, I turn this object into subject. So it is the rules of the present simple assertive sentence, hence the change of assertive sentence into active into passive. Active into passive. So it's very easy. Only few tips. At first you should identify the sentence. What type of sentence? Next, what type of tense is used in the sentence? The subject, then the verb, at last the object. Now it is very easy. The rules is the object comes first. Next you use plus one verb. That means extra verb. That should be always the be verb. There are 8 forms of the be verb. You know that be, am, is, are, was, were, been. So according to the tense, you must use this auxiliary verb as an extra verb. Then comes the third rule. It is you find the main verb. It should be turned into the main verb turned into V3 past participle form. Next, actually you add a preposition by, usually by, then subject turns into object. Now there are exceptions of by. I write the example here. Again, another example we take. We can take another example here. Lara has known the box. Now, this is subject, this is the verb, this is the object. So the first rule is turn the object into subject. So the answer should be the box. Next, it's a present perfect tense. So has, if the sentence is perfect tense, any perfect tense, use extra verb been. This is the extra verb been. And verb 3, know, knew, known. You should remember, if the sentence is any perfect tense, the main verb must be the past participle form or V3. So it should be been, known. Next, to, Lara. So known, after known, you should use to. There are other words like filled with, vexed at, known to, filled with, pleased with. So you can practice this change. It will be very easy to remember. Only you should remember, identify 5 things, then the 5 rules. It's very easy. Okay, bye.